So before doing all those labs, let's answer some questions. So condensation reaction. Condensation reaction is the reaction in which two monomers are condensed into a longer polymeric unit, and there's also some kind of a byproduct to this. Which of the solutions do you put in the beaker in the lab 19 first? That's a great question, and this will be a solution A, hexamethyl-diamine. What are we pulling out of the beaker during the reaction? We're pulling out the threads of nylon right here. How does polarity influence solubility in water? Well, that's a pretty simple question, right? More polar chemicals are soluble in water. How does chain length influence solubility in water? Organic molecules with the longer chains are less polar, so they are less soluble in water. 4 major polar groups in organic chemistry. Well, hydroxyl, keto, aldehyde, carbonyl group, and carboxyl. So let's take a look at, I don't know if they illustrate it here, but so we can have, there are many polar groups. Now check this out. Hydroxyl group, right? It's a polar group here. It's a page 103, but I'm just naming hydroxyl. Thio group, keto group. I'm going to keep going to some other ones. Do we have, okay, hold on a second. Carboxyl group right here, and carbonyl group. Okay. So if we want to write it down, okay, it's hydroxyl, thio, carbonyl, carboxyl, keto. Okay. Why do you need 2 different tests to tell the alcohols apart? Because alcohols that we are testing can be primary and secondary. Okay. So here you can have primary alcohol and secondary tertiary alcohol. So they're going to form different different compounds. Primary alcohols will oxidize to carboxylic acids all the way. Secondary alcohols will oxidize to ketones. Tertiary alcohols will not oxidize. In experiment 20, how much Lucas reagent is used in the test tube? So in the test tube, actually it's experiment 21. We use 1 milliliter of Lucas reagent. And finally, what happens when a Lucas test is positive and permanganate solution tests 4? Okay, let's go back. So Lucas test here. Lucas test distinguishes between primary, secondary, and tertiary alcohols. So Lucas test demonstrates tertiary alcohols. Primary alcohols do not react with the Lucas, and secondary react slowly. Permanganate solution tests for oxidation. Only primary and secondary alcohols are going to react with permanganate, but not tertiary. Okay. So this is our pre-lab review here.